10 fish live randomly in a circular pond. What is the probability that half the pond contains all fish? Let's make 4 observations. 1. Recognize that for each fish, the distance to the center of the pond does not matter. If we slide a fish along its radius, it cannot exit or enter an area representing half the pond. Therefore, we can slide all fish to their outside edge and know that the probability half the pond contains all fish is equivalent to the probability that a half-circle arc contains all fish. 2. Observe that a circle contains an infinite number of half-circle arcs. In addition, if a half-circle arc contains all fish, rotating it clockwise until it begins at a fish will not change the fact that it contains all fish. Therefore, the question, do any of the infinite half-circle arcs contain all fish, can be equally answered by, do any of the 10 half-circle arcs starting at a fish contain all fish? 3. Each of these half-circle arcs containing all fish are mutually exclusive from one another. Consider a half-circle arc starting at a fish and orient the circle so that this fish is at the top. If this half-circle arc contains all fish, any other half-circle arc must start somewhere in the right half. This new half-circle arc is only the length of half the circle. This means it does not have enough length to contain the fish at the top. This proves mutual exclusivity. 4. The probability that a single half-circle arc starting at a fish contains all fish is the probability that all 9 other fish are on the right half of our starting fish. This is equal to 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, and so on for the remaining 9 fish. Putting all of this together, we have our solution. The probability half the pond contains all fish is the probability that any of our infinite half-circle arcs contain all fish, which is the probability that any of our 10 half-circle arcs starting at a fish contain all fish. We sum the 10 individual probabilities for each arc minus the joint probabilities. Observation 3 showed mutual exclusivity, so all joint probabilities are 0. Therefore, our answer is 10 times 1/2 to the 9th.